Good morning. Welcome to the North Phoenix Suburban Stead. My name is Rich. Today we're going to be, we're up really early today because it's July in the desert and it's super hot, going to be 110 degrees today. So we're up at the first light here and we're going to be working on these garden beds that you see right here. And what we need to do is work on the tool, make sure that the peppers that are starting to bloom will allow bees to come and to pollinate. We've also got the watermelon back there, and the birds are getting to the soil, meaning they're digging up the mulch, the straw, and they're getting at the worms and the grubs inside there. So we're gonna work on these this morning to get them better, to protect them from the birds so we continue to thrive in the garden. The fabric that I'm using here is called tulle. I just picked up a bolt of it at the local fabric store, and then I use it for a couple of years. It's all designed to keep the birds out of this healthy soil. And when I mean healthy, I mean it's moist, it's got worms, it's got grubs, and the birds know it. So it's hard under the tomato plants, but we're doing okay there. It's these peppers that are starting to bloom, and so we want to make sure, let's see if we can get into focus there. Just want to make sure that we've got it protected and we can get some harvest this season. Side note, we grew a lot of grapes this year. We have actually 7 grapevines, but they really didn't come out that well. I think we had some variability in some of the temperature. You'll see the birds have been trying to get in there. And some of these might be salvageable, but they're not very big. Most of them are turning to raisins. So these are red flame grapes. We're gonna go ahead and take these down now. We'll inspect them. We'll see if we can get any to the table. I imagine most of them we're gonna be throwing away. All right. So we got some, we're gonna just give them a try. We'll wash them up and try them and see how they turn out. So check this out. There was a praying mantis inside this guy. So hope I didn't squish him too much. Looks pretty healthy. We may have hurt him. Let's leave him alone. Looks like he's got a bad claw. Damn. On this bed, we've got watermelon, and I've got this old trellis that I repurposed so I can get the vines growing up so they're not all over each other and spilling out over the sides. The watermelon is blooming. It is getting pollinated. Here's an example. Here's a watermelon. I've got a sling here so that as it grows, it won't pull on the rest of the vines. It'll be supported. But the problem that we're having is down here. So you'll see I've got all these boards in here, even though I have tulle, because it's hard to cut around them. But take a look at this. I think you'll see what I mean. See how the birds are getting down in there? They're getting smart enough that they're picking everything out and they're able to get to the insects. So we're gonna pull this wood out. We're gonna add more straw so we will slow the evaporation and keep the moisture in, and then we're going to redo the tulle and probably a couple of layers to go ahead and discourage the birds from getting down into the soil. All right, let's get started. So it's not the prettiest, but the objective here is just to keep the birds out of the soil. So I think this should do it for the rest of the summer. We'll continue to modify, continue to add as we need to. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Thanks for watching.